Whenever you go hiking with kids, you want to take into consideration their ages. If you have kids that are very different in age, some are toddlers, and then you have older kids, unfortunately for your older ones, you're really going to have to sort of go with the trail that is good for your toddler, unless you're going to want to go ahead and put your toddler on your back and carry them the whole way, but that can be exhausting. So go ahead and check with your park ranger. A lot of times they'll be able to recommend a certain trail. There are obviously different levels of intensity when you're hiking, and there are some that are enjoyable for little tykes and some that are a little more challenging and more enjoyable for older kids. You might want to consider taking your children hiking at different times if you have children that are very different in their ages. That way you can spend some time walking slowly and pointing a lot of stuff out to your younger toddler. And then if you want to do something that's a little more adventurous with your older one, it's better to just go ahead and separate it. Otherwise, be sure that you're going to go on a trail that's comfortable. And if at any point it starts to become a little difficult for you or for one of your children, it's probably a good time then to stop and turn around and go back, because oftentimes the trail will not get easier before it gets harder, and you don't want to exhaust yourself, and you especially don't want to exhaust your children, because you don't want to have to carry tired children all the way back down a trail and to the car. The other thing to be really aware of is, are there any cliffs around? You don't want your children walking very close to cliffs. Make sure that you teach them that it's very dangerous, that they can go off the side of a mountain or a cliff and be very injured and possibly even worse. So be sure that you keep your children in view of you always, that you know where they're going, and if they're getting too close to any sort of edges that make you uncomfortable, make sure that you stop and you bring them back toward you and explain to them that it can be very dangerous to walk along the side of any cliffs.